Well, hello again. Thanks for joining me for another edition of Electric Avenue's YouTube updates. This is the update for December 6th, 2024. I want to say thanks to everybody who came out and helped us by supporting Record Store Day, Black Friday. Great success, our biggest one yet. Kind of funny because I drove up that morning and the line was longer than ever. And this is after everybody said, oh, the list doesn't excite me. I don't know if it's that great. Well, a lot of people showed up, so I guess I shouldn't listen to people. No, that's great. So thank you so much. And I do have one bone to pick, though, with one person. And she's a little pop princess who last year was a Record Store Day ambassador, purported herself to be supportive of independent record stores, got a lot of free advertising for doing this. And then this year, Black Friday drops us like a hot potato and decides to sell her a deluxe exclusive version of her most recent album at Target only, streeting on the same day as Black Friday Record Store Day. Now, either your management is out of touch or you just don't really care, and that's just rude. I don't know which to say. I know I'm not the only person that owns a record store that feels this way. So, get your act together. You're in another zone here where it's like, unfortunately, you can't do a redo album of this situation. So you're gonna have to either make some kind of amends or apologize and then make amends. I don't know if you care at all about the rest of us, because we do market and sell a lot of your records too. So, all right. On that note, off my soapbox, let me get to this week's new releases. This actually came out late last week on Black Friday, and I didn't get to show it because it came in late. Our shipment was delayed. Wilco, their new EP. This is called Hot Sun, Cool Shroud. It's been streaming for a little while, but here you finally get 6 songs. But Wilco's last couple projects have been great, so... and it's fun. It's a little more rambunctious than their other stuff. New Rolling Stones Live 2003, Shepherd's Bush. This is stuff that is more intimate that they don't usually do as much. You Got Me Rockin' is on here, Tumbling Dice, Brown Sugar, Jumpin' Jack Flash. But Route 66, Honky Tonk Women with Sheryl Crow. Yeah, 2 records. Cool set. Another Rolling Stones, because they just can't get enough, is the Hackney Diamonds. This is the last year. They've updated it and added that EP that was the Record Store Day one last year with the Lady Gaga live performance. So both of these have Shattered and Tumbling Dice live. You got to be wealthy to be a Rolling Stones fan because they have so many records, right? Here's a cool release. Lucinda Williams sings the Beatles from Abbey Road. And she does kind of like the more introspective things that might affect her situation, or songs that meant something to her. Let It Be, The Long and Winding Road, With a Little Help from My Friends, I'm So Tired, Your Blues, I've Got a Feeling, Don't Let Me Down, Can't Buy Me Love. It looks pretty good. This is she had that whole series of live records where she covered other people's. She had Tom Petty, Rolling Stones. This is volume 7 in the whole series. Christopher Owens of the band Girls. This is his first album in like 8 or 9 years after battling lots of addictions and problems and whatever. The album's called I Want to Run Barefoot Through Your Hair. And pleasant. New Christopher Owens record. A lot of people been waiting for that for a while. Hopefully it's good. New album from White Denim called 12. I'm assuming it's maybe their 12th album. I don't know. But White Denim's great. They got a song called Flash Bare Ass. Kind of rocky, like Americana, but more rock, more indie. Pretty cool. There's a lot of stuff still. Black Star. It's been a while for these guys. 30 years almost? This is Mos Def going by Yazin Bey and Talib Kweli. It's their first album in, yeah, a long, long time. I think maybe it came out a week or two ago, but we finally got it. A couple of jazz Blue Note tone poets this week. Slice at the Top by Hank Mobley. And this one features James Spalding, Lee Morgan, I can't say that, Kian Zawadi, Howard Johnson, McCoy Tyner, Bob Cranshaw, and Billy Higgins. Quite a few players, actually. And the other one, Freddie Roach, Good Move. And this one features Blue Mitchell, Hank Mobley, Eddie Wright, and Clarence Johnston. Kind of playing chess there. I mean, I've said so much about the Tone Poet series, I don't really need to say any more at this point. Mastered by Kevin Gray. Sonny Rollins, Way Out West. This is the Contemporary Acoustic Sounds release this week. This album has been released so many times and sounds like crap a lot, so really excited about this one because this one's gonna sound good. Mastered by Bernie Grunman at RTI, and it's got one of those tip-on jackets that's really nice and sturdy. Ben Webster meets Oscar Peterson. This is the Verve Acoustic Sounds release of this week. Let's see. Oh, features The Touch of Your Lips, When Your Lover Has Gone, Bye Bye Blackbird, How Deep is the Ocean, In the Wee Small Hours of the Morning, stuff like that. All the Verve Acoustic Sounds stuff sounds great too. And Verve by request, Tony Will. Hello. Hold on just a second. We don't need things falling to the floor. Tony Williams, Lifetime. This one is Emergency. Emergency! Mastered at Third Man. This is a double record featuring Emergency, Beyond Games, Where, Vashkar, Via the Spectrum Road. Not sure what year this is. 1969. Good era for Tony Williams if you like drumming and such. Tori Amos and a live album, Diving Deep Live. It's a recent record featuring her trio. And God, Ocean to Ocean, Amber Waves, Daisy Dead Petals, Pandora's Aquarium, Silent All These Years, Ruby Through the Looking Glass, etc. Cornflake Girl. Pretty cool. She's someone who plays live so much, she really needs more live records. Hozier, a deluxe edition of his most recent album, Unreal, Unearth, Unending, includes the singles and new tracks. Let's see. Too Sweet, Wildflower and Barley with Allison Russell, Empire Now, Farewell, Through Me, The Flood, Nobody's Soldier. Yeah, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 records, I think. 5 records, $70. Not a bad deal. Stevie Wonder, Definitive Collection. This is another kind of greatest hits. This has been out forever on CD. It has the early stuff, then it goes through all the 70s stuff, and it goes up through things like I Just Called to Say I Love You, Overjoyed, and Part-Time Lover, the last. It's pretty much a definitive greatest hits album for Stevie. Paper Mache Dream Balloon gets a new reissue from King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard. This is the Pink Sea Glass edition. The album, if you don't remember, looks sort of like that. King Gizzard could reissue albums. Infinity. Stabbing Westward. A reissue of Withered Blister, Burn and Peel. This is a Music on Vinyl limited edition of 1500 on red and black marble vinyl. Includes insert 180 gram vinyl. So that's cool. You don't see that every day. Run the Jewels. This is the second album, been reissued for the 10th anniversary. Swappable Hands design. Includes 180 gram black vinyl disc and a bonus track, Blockbuster Night Part 2, featuring Despot and Wiki. And the cool thing about this is it's a cutout, so the hands are like, you slip out the insert and they're kind of empty there. Peter Tosh, a reissue of Peter Tosh and Mystic Man is the name of this record. So it looks like it came out in 2002, so it was rather late. I would say probably never on vinyl before, but special edition recycled green vinyl. If you like reggae. Steel Eye Span and their new record, Now We Are Six, a new release. A remastered and cut at Air Mastering on clear vinyl, and some testimonials from Maddie Pryor and such. It's one of their bigger, better selling albums. A couple of Townes Van Zandt things, No Deeper Blue and the Nashville Sessions, both get reissues this week. This one's on red vinyl, and this one I think is just, it's a Deeper Blue, first pressing on vinyl. So if you're a Townes fan, you might want to check those out. Also, I think I mentioned Sparks. I don't know if I did mention these. Kimono My House and Propaganda both came out again on color vinyl. Sabrina Carpenter with a Christmas EP, holiday stuff, Fruitcake. It says Fruitcake Recipe. And this has A Nonsense Christmas, Buy Me Presents, Santa Doesn't Know You Like I Do, Cindy Lou Who, ends with White Christmas. So she's one of the most popular artists this year with that Espresso song. Sorry, my voice is a little shot today, if you can't tell. Mercurial World, a reissue from Magdalena Bay, and also A Little Rhythm and a Wicked Feeling, their EP. They put out one of the best records of the year, and these are two of their earlier records reissued. Not sure. I think they might be color vinyl, but they don't say on the cover. Move some of these here. Second. Okay, that's better. Joe Henry, Invisible Hour, new Joe Henry reissue. Madonna's brother-in-law, singer-songwriter, great stuff. Let's see. I'm just zipping through these today. I'm kind of pressed for time. Pentangle and their new reissue for Cruel Sister, and this is on marble vinyl, 180 gram. We have a couple of Jim Croce's, I Got a Name and Life and Times. These are 2023 mixes. I think they came out last year on color vinyl, but these are black vinyl represses of those. Diana Krall's Only Trust Your Heart, first time on vinyl. If you're into like smooth jazz, or like, I want to say smooth jazz, chamber kind of jazz, vocal. Couple of AJR reissues, Neo Theater and OK Orchestra. Didn't get a lot of these. I hope to get more, but their stuff is always sort of hard to get. The kids love them. A couple of things that snuck in from last week that I got again. I'm showing here for the first time. Echo and the Bunnymen, What Are You Going to Do With Your Life? This is a great album. It was kind of on the level of Evergreen, their comeback album that was before this. Rust was a great song. It's just a more reflective kind of album for them. And then also Mercury Rev album called, I'm sort of blanking on the title here, See You on the Other Side. And this one is 1995 Neo-Psych classic. Includes printed inner sleeve metallic rust pressing. Limited to 1,000 copies. That's not very many. Mercury Rev are great if you like that psychedelic kind of Flaming Lips, but more poppy, I guess. Seether, Disclaimer, a reissue of this album. Seether fans, take note. J.D. McPherson, Christmas album. This is a picture disc version of Socks, one of the best, most funny Christmas songs I've heard in the last decade. And we have a couple different versions of that album, so if you don't want a picture disc, you don't have to get that. Also, real briefly here, Steven Wilson has a Christmas single out called December Skies. Deluxe edition includes 3 Christmas cards. This isn't cheap. It's only the song, and then the B-side is an instrumental in kind of a deluxe package. So just letting you know about that, any Steven Wilson fans. We may be able to get more, I don't know. They didn't make too many of them. As far as CDs go, there were quite a few Record Store Day things from Black Friday that got issued on CD. So we have Sun Ra. This is Lights on a Satellite, Live at the Left Bank. And I think that this is Baltimore. It's not very far away. The Blasters had a Record Store Day complete concert featuring the Alvins. BB King in France on CD. The Flamin' Groovies on CD. So if you missed these and you want CDs of them, Emily Remler, she had a vinyl. This is a CD of that box set, double CD. And Bill Evans in Norway. It's like Kongsberg. Is that how you say that? A few other things here. The new Jamie Johnson album is he's country. It's called Midnight Gasoline. There's a reissue of Steve Perry's Street Talk remastered on CD. There's nothing extra to it, but it is remastered. Melody Gardot and her Essential Collection. This is a double CD. I think this is coming out on vinyl soon. So one of the best kind of pop jazz singer-songwriters out there. We got Sabrina Carpenter again. The Jesse Malin. This is like a tribute to him. He had some sort of a spinal stroke a couple of years back, and he's learning to walk again. And this is a pretty cool collection. The vinyl's out there. It's kind of hard to get, but this features Bleachers, Counting Crows, Bruce Springsteen, Billy Joe Armstrong, Dinosaur Jr., Frank Turner, Alison Mosshart, Tom Morello, Little Stevie, Wayne Kramer, Lucinda Williams with Elvis Costello, The Wallflowers, Spoon. I mean, it's really like an amazing list of people. So anyway, there's that. You can tell I'm getting a little worn down. And I just do a recommends for this week real briefly. I did a Talk one a few weeks ago, and sort of like a avant-garde pop rock, slightly jazz, moody type of record. And the lead singer of that band, Mark Hollis, and we just got this back in stock, but it's his solo record that came after the last Talk record. It was as quietly promoted as Talk faded out. This came out in 1998? 1998. There are 8 tracks, similar to the length of the last two Talk albums. And it's also very moody, kind of jazzy. It's something to check out if you like that stuff. I don't see this on vinyl very often, so that's why I'm sort of pointing it out. But it's definitely off the beaten path type music. I don't know if that really describes it, but his voice is unique. The music is quirky, slightly orchestral, but jazzy too, and avant-garde-ish. Anyway, shortest video in a long time. Thanks everybody for watching, supporting. I really appreciate it. I mean, there's a lot coming out this week. I just was boom, 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 boom. So thanks, and take care of yourselves, and let's hope we have a happy, peaceful holiday. Next week is a big new release week. There's a whole bunch of jazz coming out too. So, yeah. Be good to yourselves. And thanks again for Black Friday. Peace.